We and we will go there. Okay. Hey guys, it's Frankie with a little bit of kindness. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties there. Getting on with the internet. If you are still here, let me pull a card for you. Welcome, guys. Sorry, having some internet difficulties. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to pull a card for Bethia, who just asked. Today, I'm going to use my gratitude oracle deck. So the card that I pulled for you, you can see the pot there. You can see the magician with the alchemy. So what are you evolving towards? Hi, Angel. How? What does that look like when you're evolving? What kind of magic are you creating for this new? What the message I am getting for you, Beth? Yes. So what are you creating? You are evolving and changing. And what does that look like towards? Leave you with. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go on. If you guys are just joining, I'm Frankie with a little bit of kindness, and I'm going to be pulling some cards for you today. I'm trying to do multiple streams, so we're having a little technical difficulty. I don't know if it's pulling too much or what. All right. So if you would like a message, drop. I don't know. I'm just not. Technology and me don't get along. So I have another image from 11. 11 says, hi, can you pull me a card? All right, 11, if you're still on, I have kind-hearted, okay? If you see this image in this card, okay, and I love these cards because they're just really beautiful. And this is a gratitude oracle deck that I pulled out to use. Look at the kind-hearted. So 11, what are you doing to be kind-hearted? I feel like you have a great giving soul. Look at how beautiful you are with all the ivy around you. I bet you have gorgeous hair. And look at the bird. And it's the kindness. So are you being kind-hearted? That you need to recharge. So I love this card for you. So kind-hearted. Be kind-hearted. I feel like you are. Also, there's people that you're taking care of. Are you a kind-hearted soul that takes care of everybody else? But also, Spirit is saying to me, make sure that you are a tag. Oh, it lagged. Okay, I'll go back, Bethia. Kind-hearted. This tells me to be kind to yourself too, because sometimes we don't do a lot of self-care, right? Or kindness. We're kind to everybody else, but when it comes to that voice inside of our head, it's not very nice to each other or to ourselves like we would be to a good friend, right? Okay. Bethia, your card was evolve, I believe. So it was about evolving. So what were you evolving for and towards? Let me see if I can find it. These cards are really beautiful, guys. And I feel like these are, I'm getting goosebumps as I say this, a good time for a message. All right. And Bethia, since I was a pain in the ass, lost connection, I'll just pull another card too. All right. And I got a relationship card. So with evolving, and if you get the second card, which is the relationship. So when I do a real reading, I usually pull many cards to give you a full reading. So we're just pulling one cards today. If you like a full reading, you can go on the website and book one that way. So besides evolving, it's in a relationship. So what are you evolving with relationship? And this isn't always just romantic either. This could be a relationship with yourself. This could be a relationship with someone special. I feel like you're building something though with this. So the evolving feels like building. And the first thing that jumps out to me more than the relationship is the castle. So it feels like you're building stability, you're building your castle, you're building your dreams, is what Spirit just threw into my head. So I'm going to leave you with that. You're evolving, you're building, there's a relationship, and maybe it's a relationship that's required to make that all come true, to make that dream happen. So I will leave you with that, okay? All right, guys, I think Jakayla, I love that name. Jakayla dropped a message. All right, Jakayla. This is the second time. I pulled this yesterday when I was doing a general reading for the app. If you guys haven't checked out our spiritual metaphysical app, there's great practitioners nationwide on there. And I pulled this for a collective reading. This is tears, okay? And I'm going to say, Jakayla, this card to me represents letting go of things. This represents to me also that at night, if you look like there's the moon and there's the tears and it's nighttime. To me, this card represents the fact that you process a lot of your feelings at night, Jakayla. So when you're processing, it's mostly at night. You don't let you got a tough front is what Spirit's saying. Does that resonate with you, Jakayla? Spirit's saying like you put up a really tough front to everybody else. But you are pretty emotional. And so you don't let many people see that, is what Spirit's telling me. So Spirit's telling me that you process these emotions when you're alone at night, and also do get messages, because this is also a spiritual intuition card. So if you're getting messages, trust that at night, if things come to you and they're showing me that someone watches over you at night, that there is somebody there protecting you, watching over you, trying to give you messages when you are processing some things, a trauma or things that hurt you or make you feel bad. So I will leave you with that, Jakayla. It's good to process your feelings and let them out. Don't keep them inside, okay? It's really easy to pretend like everything's okay, but I always tell people, like, don't be afraid to ask for help when we all need a little bit of help, right? Okay. If you're just joining, I'm Frankie with a little bit of kindness, and on Tuesdays I try to come on at 6:30 pull readings. Tonight I'm trying to go on multiple stations at the same time, so we were having a little bit of technical difficulty getting everybody logged on. Tomorrow night is the Spirit Tribe TikTok show live on YouTube, and Facebook if you're on. So if you want to check out our metaphysical spiritual show, there's 6 of us that host it. We're going to have an astrologer, Jackie, on. She's been an astrologer for many years. So if you have questions for an astrologer, you want to hear more about astrology, how to be an astrologer, what it's all about, join on the show. It will record. It's a podcast on Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all yada, yada. So check that out. So Jackie's going to be on tomorrow night from Sierra Vista. And she does do chartography, where they do mapping out like the best places for you to live for finances, security, stability, different parts of your life, relationships. And maybe you're thinking of making a major move. Chartography would be really awesome. It's like figuring out where it's the best place for you to live, to be to reap different rewards, right? And we all want that, right? And the other thing is, we'll just be talking about, we'll do a crystal of the day, we'll pull a card of the day, we'll do some talk about the planetary influences. So we do all kinds of fun stuff on the show, but it's live, so you guys can ask questions. And we're always looking for practitioners to be on the show. We're looking for practitioners to be on the app. We're trying to grow a nationwide community. So we're trying to show you what's out there, educate you on different modalities. So if you're interested in spell work, if you're interested in tarot cards, if you're interested in yoga, meditation, you name it in the spiritual realm, we are having practitioners join all the time. I just signed up 3 new practitioners who will start showcasing short educational videos on the app in the next month. So welcome. Go to Apple, Google. It's a little bit of kindness. Download it. I'm doing a Reiki and singing bowl with Suni Moon in Canton Sunday. If you guys want to come and get some sound music healing and get some Reiki, there's a few tickets left, I think, to come in person. It's Canton, Ohio. So go to sunimoon.net. She makes some of the beautiful music we make. And she's got like 6 gongs in her studio. It's awesome. All right, if you guys are joining and you would like a card pull, drop a comment, drop a message, and I'd be happy to pull a message card for you. I've got my gratitude deck out for you. And I can pull a message card for you tonight. If not, we'll go ahead and pull a couple collectives. So if there's a topic you want to talk about, let me know that too. And I'm open to discussing different metaphysical topics. Do any of you read cards? So I'm always looking for card readers too. So, and everybody has gifts, right? So you can develop gifts. So everybody's born with gifts, right? And as a child, you might have met someone who tell you stories about being really open. And most of the time, people who experience things as children, things that happen that seem unusual, mostly don't share that or figure it out till they're older, because most of the adults around them aren't really open to these things, right? So children are very receptive to spirit, to messages. Children are just so innocent and beautiful. I was a pediatric nurse for years, and I love working with kids. I worked mental, residential, behavioral with kids. I love work juvenile detention. I worked in correctional. I love helping people. So when you think we all get conditioned by our culture, we get conditioned by our family, we get conditioned by your parents, what's right, what's wrong, right? And as you grow older, you realize some things don't resonate as they used to, right? But those beliefs can be really stuck strong in what we've grown to know. And, we always want to people please, right? Everyone's people pleaser. So you're always trying to please people around you. We all seek approval from people around us. So what I always say is, like, the best way to follow your dreams is to not worry what everybody else thinks. It's really none of our business what anyone else thinks of us, right? So it's best if you just give that up and you just follow your dreams and take a chance. Don't be afraid. And people have so many gifts to offer. So a lot of people have gifts naturally that maybe you got told, like, that's not something you want to talk about with other people, or you got a little afraid of them. But those gifts can be developed. So if you feel you have gifts for healing, you feel you have gifts for reading, we have lots of great practitioners on the app who are trying to share their knowledge and encourage you to grow. And I love to do that. I love to encourage people to step outside of your box, think outside of your box. How do you want to grow? What gifts do you want to bring to the table, right? All right. So, all right, let's go to some questions. I see they're popping up over here in TikTok. So, all right, we got a little stuck there. So don't do pregnancy questions, guys, but all right, Clean Up's asking that. Clean Up, I can pull a card for you, but I can't answer if you're pregnant. So, all right, let's see, Queen. What do we got for you? What do we need to tell Queen? Enthusiasm, Queen. So be enthusiastic about that. So this is also a child in this image. So I'm going to let you make the decision of how this card resonates for you. But this is enthusiasm for an upcoming child. So if you aren't yet, I would bet you probably will be. It looks like you're excited about it. And I think that is always a great thing. So, all right, Tatiana, I guess my screen just popped with all these messages. So I don't know if you're still here. If you want a message, Tatiana, I got adventure. So look at this card. It's about taking a trip. It's about being adventurous. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. So where do you want to go? And this is like a dream-like quality to this, Tatiana. So are you going to take a cruise? Are you going to be like going somewhere really incredible that you've been planning? And if not, it's just about making life a little more adventurous is what it feels like too. And in your dreams, Do you like to read? Like, I love to read. And when you read, it takes you to a whole nother place in the books, right? Because in your imagination, you imagine what it's like. So this is all about adventure. So step out of your comfort zone, do an adventure, whether it's local or if you can take a great adventure coming up or a trip. I feel like it would be great timing. And even there's cultural things in there. So it's not just even a trip. It might be like step out of your comfort zone and go to like an orchestra concert. There's orchestra violinists playing in there. There's a winter, I know in Ohio, we have a Medina ice sculpture festival this time of year. So go on an adventure. And something else is resonating that I've read lately is that make every day an adventure. So everything that's mundane, turn it into something fun. Look at it like through childlike eyes, like it's a new experience, and have a new adventure every day. And I will leave that with you, Tatiana. Okay. Oh, Precious, you are? Okay. Well, congratulations. So I loved that Precious card there. That looked like a lot of fun you're going to have. All right, guys, if you're just joining in, I'm Frankie with a little bit of kindness. I try to come on Tuesdays and pull cards for you. Hey, Jane, welcome. And so I'm going to pull some cards. So if you would like a message today from Spirit, I've got my Gratitude Oracle deck out, and I'm just pulling a card to give some messages. All right, Alina said, is my boyfriend watching porn? Oh, I think I know what you're saying. Well, Alina, let's see. I don't like to always read for another person, but let me read for you. Perspective. So how does this resonate with you, Alina? Perspective is such an interesting thing to talk about. Okay. You can ask somebody what their viewpoint was at the same party that you were at, and their perspective might be totally different than yours. Okay. So perspective. So, okay. So Spirit's saying to me, his perspective or idea of what is considered that or bad is very different than yours. Okay. So, I guess he doesn't consider what's going on to be that serious or deconstructive, but in your mind it is. So there's a difference of perspective in this situation. So and do you really want to be worried all the time about what someone else is doing? Like, if that's what you think and you don't have a quality relationship, you're not spending a ton of time together, I think there's going to be somebody way better for you than this guy. And I'll just leave you with that. So all right, guys, I'm Frankie with a little bit of kindness. I am just pulling some cards, and I got, oh, hey, Vic, my daughter's on. I got behind on here on Tick. So down here, if you guys are joining from Facebook or YouTube, drop some comments in if you want a reading. All right, let's go. All right, Vic, do you still here? Do you want a card? I'll pull one for you. All right, Shrek, I'm still here. All right, Shrek, let's see. Relationships came up again. Okay, this card is about relationships. This is for Shrek, okay? What does this mean to you? When you look at this, I feel like this is a relationship between you and a child. Hey, Sanjo. Also, like, just a relationship of where things are going forward. I feel like this is family oriented more than anything, I would say, Shrek. So I feel like this is a card about building relationships with family, spending more time with kids. Do you have any kids, Shrek? Doing something that's childlike and having fun. So I will leave you with that. So you are very welcome. All right. So let's go. Sandra's there. Sandra, if you would like a card, well, let me know. All right, Sandra. Will me and Justin get together? Oh, this card comes up a lot this week. There must be some people. Perfect. I'll pull it for you next, Sandra. So I'm going to say that there's some tears shed over this, Sandra, and I don't know if you're going to be getting back together. So let it go. There's some hurt feelings and things aren't feeling that great with this tear card. So I'm going to say that you're going to be shedding some tears over some things that are going on. And maybe that means there's something better. So, all right. All right, Sandra, what do we need to know? Okay, you're coming out to play. Imagination. I love this card. I don't know if you can see it really clearly with the glare. But this is a beautiful card. And look at how she's dancing around in this beautiful ball gown. And I want you to remember that there's a door that's open in the back. So Spirit's telling me, remember, there's always another door to walk through. Is that resonating? I feel like this message needs to be told to a few people. So remember that there's another door to walk through when one closes, okay? So this is all about, what do you want to create with your imagination? What are you dancing around and having a great time? And remember that doors open, so don't let those dreams go. And we talk about this a lot in the life coaching course. It's about remembering that your dreams are important, and that if you give up on them or you don't believe in them, you conform to normal societal rules, you're fearful, you aren't going to take the chance to walk through that door where things could be so much better than you ever thought they could. So take a chance, Sandra. Is there something you want to take a chance on? Walk through that door, because I feel like you need to celebrate and let your imagination run wild. You can create what you want. This is a new year. This is the 1 year, guys. We shut our skin with the snake last year. This year, we are moving forward. New beginnings. It's a 1 year. So it's a great time to start new things. All right. Sandy said, I only want Justin. All right, Sandy. Perspective. So what does that look like for you? This perspective cards. Perfect. I love that for you, Sandra. Perspective has come up a couple of times. So I know you only want Justin, but how do you put that in perspective, Sandy? And what does that look like for you? You know, you're looking ahead, you're planning things, but the feelings have to be reciprocated. And if they're not being reciprocated, or it's not an equal, you're kind of cutting yourself short there. You deserve so much more, so many beautiful things. So, and I want that for you. So, all right, guys, I'm Frankie. You just look at each other. You got to go over there. That's that perspective. Go over and say hi. Be a little bit bold then, because if the tears are you not even having approached him, Sandy, go over and talk to him. You don't know until you take the first step. And sometimes you got to make the first step. So that perspective is, maybe he doesn't even know you're interested in him. So you're very welcome. All right, guys, welcome. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, I am here pulling some gratitude oracles tonight. And on Sundays, I go on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and do some healing. So if you guys want to join Healing Circle, if you're a healer, or just want to come get some energy healing, we do energy healing on Sundays. So those are my 2 live nights. Tuesdays are readings, Sundays are healings. Good way to start the week off with some healing energy on Sunday, right? And if you haven't checked out the app on Google and Apple, lots of great practitioners joining. I just signed 3 new ones up. Short educational videos that they're putting up there. We've got sound healers. I've got breath work practitioners, yoga, meditation, you name it. I need some spell work and candle magic and stuff. I could do it, but I would prefer someone who is into paganism or into Wicca a little more than just my limited knowledge, who would love to share how to do spell work, how to do candle magic, how to, everything is intention, right? I think of prayer, I think of intention setting, manifesting, spell work, words. Your words are powerful, right? So it all has to come down to the intention you put behind it. I come from a place of light and love. I always love to help people. And I always believe there's an ethics with what we all do, right? So I want to educate you guys on who's out there, what's available nationwide. The app is available globally. Maybe we'll get some global practitioners eventually. But it's all about people coming on to share their gifts, share their knowledge, and to educate you. So if you have questions or you were curious about something in particular, it's a great place to come and watch some short videos and learn some information about something you might have been curious about. And a lot of the practitioners do sessions, they educate, they do workshops. We'll eventually be hosting retreats. I think I might talk to Carnival Cruise about a retreat in the future where some of these great practitioners will come, and maybe we'll be doing crystal bowl healing around the pool while you float in the pool. We might do meditation. It might be all kinds of great things. So welcome, Mel. How are you today? So if you guys are enjoying your Tuesday, it's almost the end, right? I hope everyone had a great day. I'm just pulling some cards. So if you'd like a card pulled, just let me know. I don't want to pull a card message for you without your permission. And I've got my gratitude deck out. And we're just talking about the app. We're talking about tomorrow night's our Tea Talk show. So if you want to join in live, I've got astrologer Jackie coming on with all of us. And we'll be doing a card pull. We'll do a crystal healing, all of our normal things. But we're going to interview Jackie, the astrologer. She's been an astrologer for a very long time. And we're just going to ask her to tell us all about astrology. So if it's something you're interested in, you might ask her some questions. It's live. I will tell you that she's really great. She actually created a kind of card deck that she uses for readings too. I don't know if any of you, thank you. Do you want a card pulled, Angel? You haven't said, but I'll pull one because you dropped a heart. So she is sharing that. I have studied astrology or tried to start. It's pretty involved and it's a lot to it. So, but I think it's very interesting. All right, Angel, too many. I got a card for you. I pulled this beautiful card before you go. Hopefully you're still here. It is open-minded, and look at the baby. So when we talk about being open-minded, it's being open to things that maybe you wouldn't have considered. It's having that youthful glow of like wanting to try things that maybe you would have been fearful for, but go into it with open-mindedness of childlike wonder, I would say, and know that, there's new beginnings. You never know what you might discover when you open your mind to try something new. And I heard you might be trying something pretty big and new. And I wish you lots of luck and congratulations. So be open-minded. And I feel like there's new openings coming for you, new beginnings. And I have a really good news. So I will leave you with that, Angel Too Many. And you have a wonderful night. Thanks for supporting. And I hope you watch the show tomorrow night. The show is at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time live tomorrow night. If you guys want to jump on YouTube, it's under A Little Bit of Kindness, and subscribe. If you're here joining me, like and subscribe to support our growing community. If you are a practitioner, hi guys, welcome. If you're a practitioner and you are looking to share your gifts with people, educate them in short informational videos, we're looking for wonderful practitioners all over, nationwide, globally, to share what you do and connect with people. Help bring some positive mindset. It could be readings, healings, meditations, yoga, any of that. And then people can reach out and connect with you. So if they like what you're doing, they may reach out and want to book a service. So it's all about educating the public, informing them of what's out there. And as light workers, we're all spreading healing and love, right? Isn't that what's going around and going on lately? So reach out to me. You can reach out through my profile. You can reach out through the app if you have the app on your phone, A Little Bit of Kindness app on Google and Apple. And there's ways to reach out and contact me if you're interested. So share your gifts. I feel like there isn't competition. It's like we're all here to boost each other up. We're all here to build a spiritual community where we're supportive of each other. We encourage each other. We may start soon a monthly chat where you can jump on and we'll just talk about positive things. We network, brainstorm, just being around like-minded people, right? The energy is always great if you go to a psychic fair or anywhere like that. So we're hoping to spread love and joy and all of that great energy. And then eventually we'll start hosting retreats quarterly. So yes. So if you'd like a card, I'm pulling cards today too, guys. So I don't mean to keep talking, but if you'd like me to pull a gratitude message for you, I'm happy to do so. I want to tell you, I think a couple of our new practitioners is the Kilted Seer. He does readings, and I think he is joining the new app. We also have Janie, who might be joining. She created a non-binary, gender-neutral tarot deck. and she has a published out there. So it's really exciting. And she's working on a new one with something with astrology and tarot. So that's good. I'm going to be getting her one deck of cards they already have published, and I'll be using that. So that's on my ordering list for my next Amazon order there. So lots of great people going to share their gifts. We're going to talk to her about how she created her tarot deck and her journey. There was a backstory to the journey there. Who else is Susie is joining us. We just posted, she did a little women's retreat. And so she was out there, and she has a couple more of the retreats coming up before the end of the month. They're very cost effective. They're great for single moms. They're in Ohio. So if you're in Ohio, be sure to go on my TikTok profile and see the video that I shared with you guys. If you want to go to a retreat for the day, it looks like a lot of fun. I think they did yoga, bowl meditation, some different things. So I'm pulling cards still, guys. If you would like me to pull a card, Sophia asked, should I move on from him? I've got the between card, Sophia. So let me move the camera up here. So it's between, like you're still making a decision. I feel like there's some things to work through. There's a doorway, or you see that opening to walk through with the horse. So are you willing to walk through the doorway is what Spirit's telling me. And what does that involve? Or should you just turn that horse around and run? I feel like there's some things to really take in and consider. And if he's not treating you well, I feel like it's time to move on from that relationship. I don't know if I feel like you're really super attached to it. I feel like there's kind of come a point where you're kind of like, I'm kind of done with this, and I don't know if I need to deal with this anymore. And so I will leave you with that. Yes. No, then I think you should get on that horse and run the other way, because I'm feeling like you're at this doorway of a decision is what this feels like. And you're here and he's on the other side. And I don't think you should let anyone disrespect you. I think you're beautiful and amazing. And I think that, welcome, Ethereal. Yes, I am. I think that you deserve better. And there is somebody out there who will treat you better than that. So get on that horse and go the other way. There are better things. And I feel like you're ready. I feel like you're at that doorway going, yeah, I think I'm done. I'm finally done. So I will leave you with that. Okay. Good things are coming. Trust in that. It might feel a little lonely in the beginning, but I think good things are coming. So don't worry. Keep going and treat yourself like the queen you know that you are. Okay. All right. And I will leave you with that. All right. Ethereal vibes. All right. Ethereal vibes. Yes, I am doing a reading. So I got for you companionship. This card is kind of mystical if you look at it. It's kind of like you want to know if Anthony will text me in the future. Is he still interested? This card feels to me like a hidden thing because of the nighttime and the look of the card. But if you look, there's a hand being extended to help uplift the other person. Okay. So is it you that's going to have to make the extended hand to uplift and bring that person in? I feel like there is interest there, but not as much as I feel you have interest with him. So I feel like if you are going to continue with this, you have to be the one to extend the hand to continue. And I don't know. Do you want to put that energy in? I feel like you're kind of at a stepping stone too. This feels a lot like the last one where you're not sure if you want to or you don't want to. So, and if he's not really interested, then I would tell you to move on unless there's some reason you need to help him. Could there be an addiction or something? I'm feeling like there might be a reason for you to help this person. If you feel like you need to extend a hand and help Anthony because something's going on, that's different. But I feel like that would come from a friend perspective more than a relationship. And I will leave you with that if that resonates in any way. Yeah, no, don't beg. No one is worth begging. Believe me, in my advanced years here, I will tell you, it's not worth it. Treat yourself as good as you would treat other people. I think the thing I'm realizing, and I hope you guys don't wait this long to realize this, is that if you treat other people so good, that's how they should be treating you. That's how you should be treating yourself. So what you would do for somebody else should be the same consideration you would give to yourself. And I think a lot of times we don't do that. I don't know why it becomes hard, and it could be some trauma we've been through or childhood or expectations, but you are just as worthy as the love and affection and attention and time you spend on somebody else. So if you're just pouring time and energy into somebody and they're not reciprocating it in any way, turn that around and pour that time and energy into yourself. You are certainly worthy of it. And you know what? When you're in a better place and you feel good and you've treated yourself good, you probably attract the person that you really want to be in your life, because you're going to be in a different kind of position. So treat yourself good. I think it's really important. And I think we can get lost in other relationships where we don't think about ourselves. So, welcome, guys. If you're just joining, I'm Frankie with a little bit of kindness. I am pulling cards today. I hope you join tomorrow. It'll be on YouTube live at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be interviewing astrologer Jackie, and we're going to have our Spirit Tribe Tea Talk show that's always live. So go to YouTube, like and subscribe. You can ask another question. Ethereal, since nobody else is, go for it. I'm not sure. Ethereal vibes. Go for it. Yes, I hope you guys will join. It's going to be a fun show, I think. It should be interesting. And Jackie's kind of funny. So we're going to keep her on target because sometimes. So, yeah. And then actually this Sunday, I will be at doing a sound bath where I'll be doing the Reiki with Suni Moon in Canton. So if you want to, go ahead, and there's still tickets left on sunimoon.net. She's a sound healer, and we're going to be doing in-person sound bath and Reiki. And she's got a great studio. I'm going to bring some crystals to hand out. It should be fun. All right. Well, I get that job that I am interviewing for tomorrow. All right. Let's see. You wanted me to pause and pull this card. There's a contemplation card here, okay? Do I have my pendulum out? Let me grab it. It's like, is this the right job for you? Is this what you're supposed to be doing? I don't know. Do you want this job? That's like the first question that's popping into my mind, and that's not normally what I would say. Hello, growth and family. I'll be right there. Let me grab one of my pendulums. Somewhere. Where did I clean up yesterday? I cleaned up too good, obviously. I don't know. I feel like you totally don't necessarily want this job, but let's ask the pendulum. Since we got contemplation, show me yes. Show me no. Show me maybe. Will ethereal vibes get this job offer tomorrow? I think yes. So I feel like this job is yours for the taking, but this isn't your dream job, is what I'm feeling like. So, so I feel like you can get the job, but I feel like there's a discontent of some kind. That contemplation card is telling me like you'll get this job, but it's not going to be all that you thought it was, or it's an in-between job. Does that make any sense? Ethereal vibes. It doesn't pay you as much as you want. Something like that is what I'm sensing. So I feel like you will get the job. Okay, yeah. So I think you'll get the job. I don't know if there's something about it you won't necessarily like, or it won't feel fulfilling, or maybe it's the in between and you're looking for your dream job. Keep looking, because I feel like there is something better or going to make you happier. But in the meantime, it's an in between job. And I think you can get it. You could do it. It just doesn't feel like that joyfulness about a job that you love, right? So, but that's okay. We all have to take in between jobs. We all have to pay the bills, right? Somebody does. I always say I don't have that sugar daddy yet, but you know. All right, growth and family. Did you ask me a question? Growth and family. Will Teresa and I get back together? All right, well, we'll pull a card first, growth and family, and then we can pull the pendulum if we need to. Imagination. Boy, we're getting a lot of the same cards over and over. Okay, so I pulled it for you. Imagination. This is you dreaming of being together, of a family. I feel like this is you dreaming that little princess dream of you want the perfect relationship, the perfect romance, the everything that you have there. But for some reason, I feel like there's something that, I don't know, what isn't making that necessarily happen. So show me yes, show me no, show me maybe. All right. Well, Teresa and I get back together. It's like a maybe. I feel like there's some things to work out. Some things to work out. Imagination. I feel like in your mind, there's things that you wish would work out. You wanted the perfect family. You wanted the perfect relationship, the perfect everything. But for some reason, things are not that way. And it's agreeing with me. It's saying yes. So what is that obstacle? Can you overcome that? Can you discuss it? I don't know. It's saying that these are things that are maybe stuff you can't overcome. So it may be time to let that go and move forward. So I will leave you with that. I'm sorry. Yes. Things to work out. And I just don't know. It would be a challenge. It's not that you can't. You guys would both have to be on board to work it out is what I'm feeling like. So all right. So Tamla Moore. Welcome, Tamla Moore. All right. Well, thank you for that. So, all right. Solid connection, something you would want to build long term. We've been seeing each other for a while now. All right. Girl Justice Anthony saw the connection, something he would want to build long term. That's a pretty good, it's giving me a good yes there. So I would say that. All right. That is for you. Okay. You're very welcome, Growth and Family. All right, guys. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards if anyone wants a reading. So I always love the people who have to slam someone else's religion down their throat. I'm not asking anyone to watch this. If you don't enjoy it, you don't have to. But I always say, like, the people who are the most religious are the ones who act the most hateful. I don't understand that when you're supposed to be light and love in religion. So, and accepting and non-judgmental. So I am non-judgmental. I am non-denominational. I believe people should believe what they want to. And you should be respectful of that. So, I am here telling you this is what resonates with me, and I love helping people. I love pulling cards, and if it doesn't resonate, you don't have to watch. No one's forcing you to be part of anything. So, all right. Welcome, guys. If you are joining and you would love me to do ethereal vibes, I can do a whole message. Thank you, Maya Rose. If you would like a card pull, just let me know. If you would like me to do a whole reading, I do offer like half-hour readings through the website. So you can go to alittlebitofkindness.org and book a personal reading, and I can do a longer one and answer questions, and we can zoom in and do it. So I can see you, get your energy, and we can talk and ask questions. So all right. Thank you, Maya Rose. So I'm just here to be supportive. We're trying to grow a spiritual. Oh, you were not ruining anything. I just want to try to offer readings to other people in the short time that I come on. We do pull a card on the show tomorrow. If you want to see, you can always watch it recorded. I'm just going to ask you guys to not at all. Somebody else was just commenting something that I try not to let people irritate me, but I occasionally, especially when it comes to religion, people just sometimes want to shove something down your throat. And I just believe, like, we're all here to be. I'm not here to judge anybody unless I walk a mile in your shoes. Who am I to tell you what to do with your life, right? I always believe in loving and respecting people. Even when I work in the jails or the juvenile detention center, like I just treat everybody with respect, So unless somebody is blatantly rude to my face, I have no reason to be mean to people. And I treat the janitor just as nice as I treat everybody else, right? We're all people. So we're all trying to make a living. We're all trying to get by. We're all trying to be better people, I hope. And I'm just trying to come on to start some community. So if you like the metaphysical practices that we're doing, join in the show, watch the app, join in the lives. I'm always happy to pull cards for you guys. Sunday, I'm going to do healing circles. So if you want to join in and get some healing energy, get comfortable for about 20 minutes. I'm going to do some healing with crystals and all kinds of things. Okay. So join in Sunday night for that as well. So you can get some free healing energy to start your week out, or you can join in if you are a healing practitioner. We used to do healing circle at the retreat center that I had in Arizona, and we would do a monthly healing things. No, you are okay, Maya. If you would like a reading, Maya, let me know. I don't want to just pull a card for anyone if they don't. All right. Ethereal Vibes, last question. I ask if Anthony is seeing other people. I think you're a little more worried about this than what's really going on. And maybe that's the perspective too. I don't think he is. So, and I'll leave you with that. All right. You can do a yes and no, Maya Rose. I don't often pull the pendulum out. Here's why. Because I feel like sometimes when you give a yes or no, it doesn't give, we all have free will, right? So just because I told you something doesn't mean you can't change your mind and make a different choice. So with the cards, I like to give guidance because I want you to also use your free will. I can do the yes and no with the pendulum. How will it be when I pull my current energy back and come back stronger with an open mind and give her the true love that she deserves this Thursday with me in Nani relationship? All right. So it's saying yes to this whole question, although I feel like that question wasn't exactly a yes or no. Strong with the open mind and give her, she deserves me and I was right. So I feel like, right. But you whatever. So I'm getting a yes to this question, Maya. So I feel like definitely being open-minded and showing her the love that is something that I think appeals. I feel like there's a shyness or there hasn't been the love that needs to be having been shown. And I think that will change things. So I don't know what the dynamics are or what's going on, but I feel like there's a triangle here I'm sensing. And with this triangle, it's kind of like somebody's feeling disrespected or feeling like they're not getting the same amount of energy or consideration. And I feel like that can be changed. So if you really do care, I feel like that those feelings kind of need to be known. And there's a card that came up that's reveal. So it's a revelation. So what do you reveal? She hasn't been loved the right before I came in her life, and we're very close and very similar. Yes. So there's a revelation. I think there's a trust building, I feel like, with this. So when you think of this, it's not just a revelation. Well, okay, it is a revelation because it's a revelation that she can trust and that you are there for her and that there is people who respect and care and can be the kind of relationship that they need. So know that that is something that's being revealed, but I feel like it's a timid, slow burning thing. Like you have to grow and build that trust. It's a friendship. I feel like she doesn't trust very easily. So it's something that you're working on. And as long as you're there and you're giving the respect and you're caring, I think she will slowly come out of the shell, if that makes any sense for you. So I will leave you with that. So, and definitely everybody deserves to be loved. So, all right. Shivali asks, will Akash reconnect? All right, Shivali, let's see. Stability. This is a beautiful card. This almost reminds me of yin and yang. You've got the feminine and the masculine. So I definitely sense it. Maya, the trust issues. I can sense that totally. All right. Hold on. I don't know. TikTok's asking me to do some kind of puzzle thing here. Here we go. All right. So hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. This is rude, but okay. Okay. So what I am getting here, sorry about that, guys, was stability. It's the yin and yang. It's building something together. And so I feel like there is this connection where you need to build some things together to reconnect. But see the tree in the middle, and Shiva, this is for you, Shivali. Like this is the tree in the middle. So what is the divide? What's keeping you apart? Because I feel like the two are facing each other. There is a longing to be together. However, there's something in the middle that's preventing that from happening. So how do you get around the tree? How do you change that? What is the tree and what does that represent? And I will leave you to that. So you've got to work around that to make it work. And I feel like it's the tree is like right dead in the middle. It's something strong and permanent. So, but you perhaps can work around it. And I feel like it's another family, a relationship, or something else. So, and I would go out on the limb to say it could be somebody's married and that's a big obstacle in the middle too. But I'll leave you with that. So, all right. Hey, Amina the World. It's Amina the World asked, hey, Crystal, is Shiboon in love with me? All right. I got security. Okay. So what is the security that needs to be held? So it's almost like there's a fear of losing things, of holding on to what you have and not letting go. So to me, that's a trust issue. So, yes, there's love, but I feel like someone's holding on to some secrets or something. I feel like the fox is a secret, holding something close to their heart that they're not sharing necessarily, that there's some security that needs to be there. So is this a financial thing you need to talk about? Is this a security about how things are going to go forward? There's something there that needs to be discussed that there's some trust or some hidden things that I feel like aren't being talked about or need to be discussed for it to move forward. And I will leave you with that. So, and Maya Rose, we got to get the comments back. Okay. Yes, very miss. Yes, trust, just work. Some of the relationships just take time, and that friendship can turn into a really great relationship. Sometimes it's better to start off as friends. Absolutely. If you guys like, subscribe, whatever you see above, if you can follow, that would be great to help build our community. I appreciate it. Download the app, A Little Bit of Kindness, to your phone. Meet lots of great practitioners on there, as well as I do videos on their healings, but it's not just me, it's practitioners nationwide. So I want to tell you or show you what's out there. And if you like them, then you might book a service or you might see them at a retreat that we're going to be doing. All right. Doom said, Naomi, hi. Will me and William end up speaking to each other again? All right. Boy, this stability, I'm pulling a lot of the same cards for people today. All right. You got this stability. So what's the thing that's blocking you guys from talking? So let me go to the pendulum. Naomi asks, will me and William end up speaking to each other again? I feel like this tree is strong. The pendulum is saying no, Naomi. So what is the divide? What was the straw that broke the camel's back? What is this thing here, the tree, that is keeping you guys separate from each other? There's something there that's blocking you guys from being together. And I'm not sure what that is, but it's something that's preventing you guys from getting together. It's either communication or somebody else in the middle, or something that a distance, something that prevents you guys from being close enough to continue. And it could be hurt feelings too, Spirit just said. So, all right. Okay, guys. So, okay. So I've got a couple more and then I'm going to go. Cordella asks, will Brian regret losing me? All right. What do we need to do for Cordella? Tears. I think so. You got the tears card. He's going to be crying about it. Show me yes. Show me no. Will he regret losing? You said yes. He does. And there's tears. He's crying tears at night. Maybe he won't show it to everybody, but he does. So, greetings. Shika. I don't want to butcher your names. I feel so bad. Okay. If you would like a reading, just drop a card or a comment and I can pull a card if you would like. I've got Shivali and I've got Shika that joined on Facebook or TikTok or I'm on all three. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube tonight, trying to stream to 3 and see how it goes. So yes, if you would like me to pull a card, I'm going to do a couple more and then I'm going to head out for the night, guys. So thank you for joining me. Welcome. Just let me know that you're interested in a card. Shika said, is someone coming? Let's see. Shika, you got merriment. So this is all about playing, enjoying. Are you getting out to meet somebody? Okay, so when I see this card right away, I think, are you doing things or are you just staying at home or you're not going to meet anybody? So where are you going to meet people, Shika? You need to go out and meet people and do things. And it says, will she go meet somebody? Yes. And there's a pretty good resounding yes to that. I don't know if you can see the pendulum swinging. But you need to go out. So what kind of fun things are you doing? Where are you going where you're going to be playing and having a good time and doing fun things? I think that's where you will meet somebody. So make sure you're putting yourself out there and you're not just staying at home, because if you're at home, you're not going to really meet anybody, right? All right, let me come up here, guys. All right. Keneally said, will I be a store coordinator at work? Oh, well, I hope you get a thing. All right, love Maya, I'll pull one. Oh, all right. I don't like this answer, but let's check with the pendulum. All right, Keneally, you got tears. So I'm like, I don't like that. Will Keneally be a store? No, I don't think it's gonna happen right now, Keneally. I'm sorry. Keep trying, because I feel okay. Here's what Spirit's saying is like when one door closes, another opens. So even though sometimes we have our heart set on something, Spirit's got a bigger plan for us. So trust that there's something better coming if you don't get this coordinator position. Okay. I'm going to go to Love Mia and pull a card, and then I'll come back over here to the other. I want a card. What is it? I would like to ask if Anthony sees the connection as something casual only. I've got companionship, Love Mia. So to me, this is a companionship. I think that it's a relationship where you're asking for help, and you said, ask if Anthony sees the connection as only something casual. I get the no card to this. So to me, this companionship is all about a relationship, but someone is extending a hand for help if you look at this card. So what does that mean? How are you extending your hand, asking for help? Does someone need help in this relationship? All right. Yes. So you said we have been seeing each other for a year. Nothing has happened. No asking for commitment. I'm not getting a really good. One of you is giving more than the other. See, it's saying yes to that. See, the connection is only casual. I'm going to tell you, Love Mia, that he sees this as more as a casual relationship where he doesn't have as strong of a feeling as you do. So you're the one always extending. You're always the one inviting, I would venture to say, with the way the card looked. So I think there's someone out there who will want to be with you. So you could keep the casual thing going, but I think you should be looking around for better options, if that makes sense, because I think you're worth it. So, all right, let me come back. All right. Hello, Mohammed. All right. We answered that one. I think oh, I don't know if it says peace. It says peaceful. I think it says peaceful. Peaceful, can you pull a card for me? And I just see lips. You can reach me through my profile above, guys, if you're interested in a full reading. I do full readings where you can ask questions. We can zoom in. And I swear I'm mixing these cards, but I got companionship, okay? This card keeps coming up about reaching out to help other people. I'm going to pull another card because I'm like, what's the companionship for you, Peaceful? You're reaching out to help people, but this card feels always dark and quiet, like quiet, restful, like someone needs help. But if you look at this, it's repose, which is also about taking a break, snuggling, hibernating, resting, self-care. Okay, so I feel like, Peaceful, you need to rest, relax. Like there could be companionship, but I feel like more your help. Are you helping everybody? And you really need to rest. That's, oh my gosh, Spirit just hit me on the head with that one. Here you are doing everything for everybody else, and Spirit's saying you just need to take care of you and get a rest. You need to take a little break. Take a day of self-care. You're very welcome, Mia. All right, and I will leave you with that. All right. Mohammed, has Saida ended things with the third party now? Oh, Mohammed, you feel extremely like a jealous. I feel lots of jealousy in green. I'm not saying that in a bad way, Mohammed, but let's see. All right. Contemplation is what I've got. So there's still thoughts going on about this third party. Let's see. Mohammed wants to know. I see it ended things with the third party. Not quite yet, Mohammed. So don't let jealousy get the better of you. I keep feeling a really strong jealousy that you might have and a possessiveness. So know that you have a lot to offer somebody. If she doesn't want to be with you and she wants to be with somebody else, is that what you really want to be worried about? I think maybe there's something better for you, or you can work things out, but you're going to have to set some boundaries there. And don't let jealousy get the better of you. I feel like you can be a little bit spicy, if that makes any sense. So I will leave you with that. So watch your temper, watch being jealous, and try to take a little step back and let it go where it needs to go and decide which direction you're going to go. Because if they aren't all on board, then it's time for you to step away and it's not worth your energy is what I'm feeling. So I will leave you with that. All right. Peaceful says, I love Javi. Does he love me? Says maybe. Does Javi just take this as a casual thing? I think I got a big yes to that one. Peaceful. So you and Javi have fun. I think it's a friendship and a good relationship, but I think he's not really looking for anything serious. So I will leave you with that. So all right. All right, love Mia asks, how does Anthony truly feel about me? All right, I'm going to answer this last one, and then I think I'm going to let you guys go for the night. Be sure for more card pulls of the day. Be sure to download the app, A Little Bit of Kindness, on Apple and Google. It's free. Practitioners, readings, healings, all kinds of great things to help you have a positive mindset, get ahead, be in a better position to manifest what you want for 2026. All right, love Mia. How does Anthony truly feel about me? It's a culmination. Like he's really thinking about things. And I guess this situation feels complex. Like there's a lot going on. So does he want to take all of this on? Is he ready to make a commitment? Do you have kids, Lamia? Is it a situation where maybe he's not ready, but you are? It's that feeling of like one person's ready and wants more, but the other person isn't sure they want to commit to that and they're not sure where to go. It's not that they don't care. It's just that they're not sure about making all of that a serious thing. So give it some time, or if some people just don't ever want to commit. I have friends who are almost 60 and never been married or had kids. To me, if you haven't done that by 40, you're probably never going to do it. And that's just how I feel about it. But just know that, he may not be in the same place that you are. So just something to think about. All right, guys. I send you lots of love. I hope you have a great day. If you like what you're seeing, like, follow, subscribe. Check out our show tomorrow night live on YouTube and Facebook at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, Spirit Tribe Tea Talk. And we're going to be interviewing an astrologer, it's Jackie. So you can ask questions. It's live. You can ask questions about all kinds of things. So I'm going to leave you guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And as I always say, sprinkle a little kindness wherever you go. We all could use a little bit of kindness. Okay. Have a great day and love you guys. Take care. And I think you're amazing. Don't let anybody else tell you you're not. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye, guys. Mm-hmm.